Thanks for tuning in to Stone Nation. Today, I'm going to talk about the coronavirus. It's affecting everyone, everywhere, not only if you have money or not. It's also affecting the sports world. It has completely shut down the sports as we know it. I've never seen anything like this before. And today in this video, I'm going to try my best, because I'm not an expert, to share my opinion on how the coronavirus is going to possibly affect the free agency and the draft in the NFL. As all of you guys may not or may know, the legal tampering period for the NFL starts March 16th. Legal tampering, I mean the agents and players can actually talk to teams without getting in trouble or the teams getting fined. The NFL prohibits all in-person pre-draft visits for all draft-eligible players. I can see this affecting every single team. For example, quarterback for Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa, if I pronounce his last name correctly, injured his hip. Now, his doctors may have cleared him to play, and he's cleared to go. But a lot of teams have their own doctors that they trust. He's no longer able to go to their doctors and clear him how the teams want him to be cleared, because they trust their own doctors. Now, he may be able to go to a doctor and they send things over to the team facility via fax, email, whatever it is, to show that he has recovered from his hip injury. That can affect teams wanting to draft him and how high he should go. He could go second overall to the Washington Redskins, but you never know. Also, they are not allowing any personnel to be working inside the facility. It's at home. So all of these draft-eligible players cannot visit, nor can teams visit draft-eligible players. When I say draft-eligible, I'm talking about players that are able to enter the draft and can go forward on being drafted by an NFL club. I don't understand, or I don't know all the particular details. If you have a player that isn't draft eligible, I'm sure he's not able to go to any of these, do anything that he's not allowed to, just because he's not draft eligible. I don't know all those details. I'm not a professional. I'm just talking to you guys on how I think it'll shape the free agency and the draft going forward. Particularly the draft, because the free agents, the players and the agents are already talking to other clubs, and that happens during the scouting combine. It's not unknown. Teams know, owners know, players know that they all talk to each other. It's not secret. Although it kind of is behind the curtain, it's really, everyone knows. It's just legal tampering. Whatever. I know the Detroit Lions select third. And if Tua Tagovailoa's doctors send his medical records over to the Lions, do they trust that? Or do they trust their doctors after they view his injury and his recovery? You never know. So I think that it could affect that and that aspect on all players that are injured. It's a very touchy subject. One thing it's very curious, this whole shutdown for all the sports. The NBA is suspended play for up to 30 days. It could be longer, but as of now, the commissioner has said 30 days. Now, Kevin Durant is injured. And what if he was able to return after the NBA season restarted, would he be able to play? Would he play? It's a lot of questions, and I don't know the answers. It's very intriguing to know and to think about the possibilities, but I do know that it's going to affect everyone, every sport going forward. For the draft, it's held in Las Vegas. Do they cancel all fans showing up? Does Roger Goodell do a fist pump instead of giving them a hug? Players, do players even want to go? The teams are barred from going to any draft eligible schools to meet with the players. In recent years, you would see the players go to each team, get medically examined by the team doctors, cleared on how they want them to be cleared. And I don't know all the protocol, what goes on. It's just a lot of stuff. I don't know all that stuff. But that could hinder a lot of things going forward. Now you have Skype, FaceTime. You can do all those things to not in person, but through video chat, talk to the players, talk to the teams, talk to the agents. You can do that. But it's not like a face-on-face conversation. And in past, you would have teams wine and dine players. This happens a lot for the free agents. You know, I vividly remember the Washington Redskins wining and dining Albert Hainsworth. You guys might know him. Complete bust after he signed that mega contract. Awful deal that Daniel Snyder did. But, you know, the Washington Redskins are... For the draft, I would say a lot of players that are invited to the draft are probably... Let's say you are guaranteed a lock, top 5. You're probably going to go to the draft because it's an experience. You're going to be in Vegas. There are cases of the coronavirus in Las Vegas. So you could have a scenario where Joe Burrow does not want to attend the draft. That could hurt the draft rating, but it doesn't really matter. You already know where he's going to go. Cincinnati Bungles. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to affect that going forward. And we just don't know how it's going to play out. I haven't said anything now, not having attendees, spectators, me, you, attend the draft. As of now, it's going forward as planned. But how everything's going, I can see the NFL saying just players, maybe their families, obviously team personnel, and that's it. I definitely can see the players not wanting to hug, touch the Roger Goodell. I want it. Definitely not handshake him. Maybe fist bump, elbow bump. Do one of those. Even though I'm not a surfer. But all this to say, I'm not a professional. I've said it 4 or 5 times maybe. I don't know all the details. I just want to share my opinion on how I think it will shape and change sports going forward. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Hope you guys have a great night.